This is Mirabella's kitchen, and today I'm making beef tacos. I start by preparing my toppings. I'm going to give examples of what I like to use as my toppings on my tacos, just to get your brain going into stuff you may like to use yourself. I dice one beefsteak tomato. I use 6 leaves of iceberg lettuce, and I fold them in on itself and shred them. I take 3 avocados that I'm going to use for guacamole, and I halve them. I use a spoon to remove the pits. And I slice each half of avocado lengthwise and use a spoon to remove the interior. I take the bottom of a small jar to mash the avocados into my guacamole. I squeeze 1/2 of a lime into the guacamole and mix it well, and take the other half of the lime and quarter it for toppings. I shred a whole block of sharp cheddar cheese that you'll never need the whole block for these tacos, but I always need cheese in the house. Next, I move on to everything I need for the taco mix. So I'm using 1½ white onions diced. I felt like my pieces were a little large, so I'm dicing them into slightly smaller pieces here. And I'm doing a little jig while I mince 4 cloves of garlic. I take 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 4 teaspoons of ground cumin, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of coarse kosher salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and I mix that until it's homogeneous for my taco mix. I have a skillet heating over medium heat, and once that is hot, I add 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I add 2 pounds of ground beef and use a wooden spoon to break it into smaller pieces. I continuously break the ground beef down. Once it gets hot, it's a lot easier to break it down into smaller pieces, and I do this until it is completely void of pink. I strain the beef with a slotted wooden spoon and remove it to a separate plate so I can drain the grease from the pan. I add about 1 more tablespoon or so of olive oil to the pan, return it to medium heat, and saute the onions in it for 5 to 7 minutes until they are translucent and starting to be see-through. Then I add the minced garlic and saute for 30 seconds until fragrant. I return the ground beef to the skillet. Then I add 2 cans of drained and rinsed black beans and mix everything together really well. I add the taco mix and mix together really well. It's a common theme here. We're doing a lot of mixing with this taco recipe. 3 to 4 tablespoons of tomato paste, and mix, and mix, and mix. And finally, 1 can of crushed tomatoes. Once that is all incorporated, I turn the heat down to low and let it cook for about 5 minutes or so. At this point, I recommend focusing on the tortillas if you're not comfortable with multitasking. I'm using corn tortillas, and I heat them over medium-high heat for 10 to 15 seconds on each side, and I remove them to a clean dish towel so they keep warm. And that's beef tacos. You can make them as a taco with a tortilla, hard or soft, or a taco bowl with tortilla chips on the side. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me. I make new videos on cooking every Wednesday, and you can support me on Patreon and Facebook at Mirabella's Kitchen.